Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Ocean back with another Destiny 2 Daily Legend Lost Sector, and we are here on Neptune doing the Thrilladrome, which this one's not easy as well. I think the theme of all the Lost Sectors, as I mentioned in the last one, is that these are all going to be difficult. They're going to take a lot longer than they did prior. And getting your exotics is going to be a little bit more hard. So we had some good comments on the last video. Thank you to everybody who watched that video, liked it, commented. I appreciate it very much. It's good to see. But let's talk about the Thrilladrome. So we're going to be facing some barrier and overload champions. The threat is Void. The shields are Arc and Void. Modifier is Shocker. And we are going for some exotic arms today. Now, if we take a look at some of the other modifiers that we're going to have, there is going to be 25% bonus damage for all grenade launchers, Strand Surge, Void Surge, Overcharge Weapons, Shocker, Void Threat, 25% increase to incoming Void damage, and then the Champion's Barrier Overload, and your others that are always there. Let's take a look at the weapons that we are going to be using. Once again, we're going to be sticking with the Leviathan's Breath. This thing is just too powerful right now, especially in these lost sectors. You can take out these champions with 2 shots, which is huge. Even though there's no unstoppables in this one, it's still really strong. I know that there is another exotic bow. We can take a quick look. I'm not sure if it's energy or, yeah, the Leia Monarch. This one will actually stun overload champions, but this goes in your secondary slot, so it's not going to be dealing as much damage as the Leviathan's Breath, which is why I'm sticking with the Leviathan's Breath on this one. So for the overload champions, though, when you stun them with your submachine gun or your auto rifle, however you want to stun them, overload bow or the overloaded auto/SMG. Okay, look at that. I'm pretty sure for the Leviathan's Breath, that since it is unstoppable on the weapon, you cannot stun the overload champions with this. It doesn't do both. It's only going to do the unstoppable one. So you are going to need to stun them with the funnel web or an auto rifle and then go into the Leviathan's Breath. But yeah, that's why we're doing that. You're going to need to be pretty quick on this. If you have the catalyst, you might be okay. The catalyst here is going to decrease draw time for every precision hit. So once you hit that first precision shot, the second shot you'll be able to fire off quicker. Since I don't have that, it's a pretty close call. I have to switch to my funnel web, do a little damage, and then get the finisher on him. Because he does start healing back his health. That's really the only annoying thing in this one. For the second one, I do use my super to kill and clear the room. Other than that, guys, we are using the funnel web. This is going to be my main ad clearing weapon. It's going to stun the overload champions. It does the void damage because it is void surge. It's just a really good weapon to have. And then we do have the void shields. As I mentioned before, there is, sorry, I didn't mention it. The shields are Arc and Void. There's no Arc shields in this one, so you guys don't need to worry about that. Just have a Void weapon. And then for the boss at the end, you're going to want to have, hopefully, some Leviathan's Breath shots back, but then you're going to be using a long-range weapon to finish him off. So I'm choosing the Volta Bracket for the Strand Surge. Also, you can actually get the Nanotech Tracer rockets to hit the boss if you shoot them 3 times before the shields go through. So this is the weapon loadout that we are using. Obviously, you can switch out your funnel web for something else that's void that can also stun the overloads. You can switch this out for a different long-range weapon. In the boss room, you will sometimes have, I think it's for the first time every day you do it, that's my guess, you will have those glowing hobgoblins that drop the arc cannon. So you're not going to get that every single time, which is why we're going through with this setup. If you're doing it for your first time, you should have them, and then you wouldn't need the Volta Bracket. You could use something else. But since if we're farming this, we're going to want that long range. I'm going Special Ammo Finder and Heavy Ammo Finder because I want as much heavy ammo and special ammo in the boss room. And then for my chest piece, we are doing Void Damage Resistance for 2 of them, since there is a 25% higher incoming Void damage. But then we are also using Solar Damage Resistance for 1 of them because the Vex weapons are coming at, some of them are solar. So we do want that extra solar damage, and we got that 100 resistance. Alright guys, I know that's a lot of information to take in, but these lost sectors are a little bit more difficult. So we're going to jump in there. You will see a split in the action about 3 minutes in, just because I forgot to record the first part of it when I was going through. I only got the second half, so I had to go back in and do it. So that's why you see the split. But there we go, guys. This is going to be another a flawless, no deaths run. Hopefully this video helps you guys out and you enjoy it. And I'll catch you guys all later on my next video.